Well, you lot, welcome to Countdown and Australia again. So, as far as like, are you conscious of say the charts? I mean, like with the records. I mean, sometimes I get this feeling you're not even interested in the charts.
No, not really. I mean, obviously, people who release our records are interested in the charts.
Right.
There's always a certain amount of pressure put on you to have a hit record, but I don't really think for a group like us it's that worrying, because I mean there's always going to be an audience for people who never get into the charts. I mean, there's very few groups that we like between the three of us that actually do ever get into the charts anyway. There's just a few exceptions.
Well,
the charts are a reflection of obviously of like a general taste, and I think the general taste is usually pretty vile and it's awful because most people are.
Alright, as absurd as this may seem, I mean, like, or sound, did it then sort of worry you that sort of Faith and Primary became such a commercial prospect?
No, not really, because you can always change the mainstream of music. You know, if you're popular, you're popular. It's not necessarily that you've changed yourself or you're compromised your particular way of doing things.
There's no snobbery involved in what we do at all, and there's no elitism or eclecticism. It's just there. I mean, as long as we never compromise our own ideals,
right,
then it doesn't really matter. I mean, if we were to have a record that sold 3 million, I very much doubt if we'd all cry back into our hungry cellars, you know, and our poetry books. It's not like that at all. But I mean, I don't really see us selling a record, 3 million copies of a record, mainly because there aren't 3 million people who probably have. I don't know, again, that probably sounds, God, it's starting to sound snobbish anyway, but we cater for, say, a certain aspect or a certain type of person, a certain aspect of their personality, which a lot of people subjugate through necessity because they have to either work or... It's generally work. I mean, there's no or. Once you start to work and life becomes a struggle for existence, which I mean in England is the most prevalent thing anyway. Once you start, you stop to reason why you're bothering to go out to work to earn money, to eat, to go out at the weekends, enjoy yourself. I mean, that whole thing, as soon as you're trapped in that, unless you make a conscious effort to break away from it, then I think in a way that you start to, just like close off certain sides of your character, of your personality, and I think that's those aspects are the ones that we cater for, and it's maybe that's why, I mean, we're sometimes accused of being elitist, because we sort of like only catering for a certain type of person.
So, I mean, how much do you then sort of get off your audience? I mean, like, as far as...
Tremendous amount. I mean, the people, we always, after we play, I mean, it sounds like, oh, we're for the people and people are for us, but we always talk to people afterwards.
Yeah.
And through that, we built up a vast network of correspondence,
Right.
People that send us things and keep us in. Yeah, usually it's manic depressives that I have to give my energy to the world, and I see you can somehow focus it, and you just want to go off and go to sleep or have a drink or something, but, well, I do. And so, yeah, I mean, you build up that kind of thing, so in that way, we like our audience. We don't appreciate people who just come along, to see us and decide that they're going to cause a nice little bit of trouble.
So what can we expect from you in 82 now, apart from that phone?
A tour, because we're going to come back down to Australia.
But as far as recording wise?
Well,
stunning album.
Yeah, we're just at the moment we're just sort of completing the fourth album. It's got 8 tracks on, I think, at the moment. We're just...
How many? 8?
8, yeah. And it's called Pornography, and it's the first cover with pictures of us on the front.
Yeah, why have you avoided that?
Inverted snobbery. No, not really. No.
Can't you see why?
No, we're just too ugly, No, I don't know. We just didn't want people to get an image of the music, from the cover.
But you still can't see us on the cover anyway.
We've got masks on. And mine looks particularly
getting near it, right?
Yeah, get near it. The next one will have us totally naked and writhing in jelly.
We were going to be naked on this one with Jello on this, but
I don't know, a bit